Alright, so today I want to talk about the Tarkov Arena, mainly because there has been an update in the past 2 days that released the ability to link your Tarkov Arena with your Tarkov PvP account. And the main focus of today's topic would be Ref, the new trader that they added in the game, and the daily quest that is also associated with the trader that we are expected to complete within 24 hours. So one of the reasons that made me want to make this video today on Tarkov Arena was I was scrolling through Twitter, or X now, and Gingy posted something about thinking that everyone can see how obvious it is that whoever made dailies and weeklies in Tarkov Arena do not play the game. 80% of them are impossible to the average player. And I also had to agree with this statement after seeing my dailies and weeklies. And the reason I think that is because I played this game for thousands of hours, and I wouldn't say that I'm a bad player, but a lot of these quests that I've noticed have quests that are like RNG based, which I'll show you in a second. And I just have to agree that they do not play the game. A lot of people like Gingy have also re-rolled their quests and spent tons of money on trying to get the ref's reputation up. As you can see here, we're provided with the optional 3 different tasks that we can choose to do, and we have 24 hours to complete them. And we're also provided with a weekly quest that is also optional, but if we wanted to complete them, they all have their own set of prerequisites to complete, and we're able to replace them at the cost of our ruble count. Your charisma stat will also affect the price that it takes from you. The main problem of these daily quests that I've noticed is that a lot of the quests that we've received have been nearly impossible to complete within the 24 hours. So if I were to be more specific, under my weekly task, I have a quest that tells me to eliminate enemies who are playing as Scout 36 times. This is all good and all, but if you're thinking about like the actual skill and ability of yourself as a player and the task that is given to you at hand, this kind of task is reliant on the enemy choosing Scout. Therefore, you could just have games where no one's going to play Scout and you're just sitting there like constantly playing, looking for someone playing Scout. And then maybe in one of your games, there's one guy playing Scout, and there's no guarantee that you're going to kill that one player. And so, this is just a super tedious type of mission that should not exist inside of Tarkov Arena. So, another example of this kind of quest where you're reliant on the enemy team is it says eliminate playing as marksman enemies. So another thing that I wanted to point out eventually was that a lot of the wordings on these quests don't make any sense. Is it telling me to play as a marksman and eliminate enemies? Or is it telling me to eliminate enemies that are playing the marksman class? That is what I'm going to assume, is that they want me to kill the marksman class enemies. And not a lot of people play marksman in this mode. Like, I'm not even gonna cap. Like, I could play probably 5 rounds and not a single marksman will be there. And the problem with this is that you have to kill 20 of them, right? In 24 hours. So, like, you're just relying on RNG at this point. This does not, like, spell a good quest at all. And my third daily quest is literally the same thing. They're expecting me to kill enemies who are playing as the scout class, which I have to just sit there and twiddle my thumbs and hope that they're playing a scout class so I can finish my daily. Like, it's even worse when it's marksman like the last one. But this isn't skill based at all. Like I'm literally just going to have to hope that they're playing scout. And to do that in 24 hours when I want to go back to main game is like just a waste of my time, no? And then you only get 0.01 rep for that trader by completing it. So is it really worth at that point? Like, and let's say I were to reroll this. It would cost me 58,000 to reroll it. And then they give me another daily quest that says claim at least 4th place playing marksman on a deathmatch mode without dying 18 times or 14 times. Like these quests are just ridiculous, and like I could just keep rolling, but I would just lose all my money at that point. Anyways, this concludes my thoughts on the new changes that affect Tarkov Arena and Tarkov PvP main game. And I want to point out that I'm not saying that all of these quests are impossible to do. Most of them are possible. I just think it would take the normal Tarkov player that goes to work and comes off work and wants to play a little Tarkov Arena to get their rep up. I just don't think that they have the time to dedicate to the main game and to play Tarkov Arena to do dailies just to get the rep up. I would suggest to Battlestate that if they want Tarkov Arena to be successful, which I do think that they want to push Tarkov Arena to the average Tarkov player, they should give daily quests that are manageable to do within 24 hours, such as winning 5 games without having to have them won in a row, or just elimination quests that do not require you to play a certain class or rely on other teams picking a certain class for you to complete your daily quests. Sorry for you having to hear me rant, but I'm very thankful for anyone who's made it to this part of the video. And I want to remind you to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this kind of content. It'll keep me making more kind of content, and thank you for watching. I also stream on Twitch, so go ahead and check the description below. And if you want to come hang out, go ahead and click on that link and hit the follow button. See ya!